some secrets, I'm shaking the game so they stay on their toes. Stay in your lane, how to stay on the go. I came to play with the pros and act like a rookie, so they overlook me. Then I double up again under their nose. None of them cold, they just got lucky but never adapted. So I'm 10-1 if it's coming to blows. My enemies cutting it close. I let them think that they got me, but what do you know? I had them beat before we ever spoke. I'm ready for smoke. I need to know everything, who and the what and the where. I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious.
What's going on, truckers and future truckers? Hope every one of you are doing well, staying safe. This is going to be the tanker portion of the CDL test. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Smash that little bell so you get notified anytime a new video comes about. And hang on for the end, because in the end, I'm going to give you a couple channels you can go watch if you do want to learn about tankers. You're also going to need a tanker with a dry box if your company hauls certain things like them liquid totes. That will require a tanker endorsement as well. So not just tanker drivers have it. And it's always good to have anyway, because the more you have on your license, it's just like a resume. The more you can do out here, the more money you're worth. But don't forget to hang out to the end, and I will guide you in the direction of a couple of YouTube channels that both haul tankers and give all the ins and outs, what kind of money they make, lease purchases, and all that kind of thing that go along with the tanker portion of driving a truck. This is a 2023 tanker questions and answers. So make sure if you're a writing type of learner that you get a pad and a pen ready so that you can pause the video, write the questions down, and write the answers down, or however it is that you learn this stuff so you can go take it. You do have to score 80% on this test in order to pass, and it's a small test, so you can't miss too many. I think it's 5 or 6 questions you can miss. It's not very many. All right. The written test can come in several forms. However, all 50 states use the same CDL manual taken from federal regulations. All questions are based on the centralized manual, so tests between states are often similar. When is it appropriate to turn on four-way emergency flashers? When you need to drive slowly, when there is trouble ahead, when you need to stop on the road, before entering a tight turn. All of the listed answers, all of the above. When your cargo tank has baffles, what handling effect do you expect? There will be less front-to-back surge than a tank without baffles. You should know the outage needed for the liquids you carry because some liquids expand more than others when they get warm. You are driving a tanker truck. The front wheels begin to skid. Which of these is most likely to occur? You will continue in a straight line and keep moving forward no matter how you steer. An emergency forces you to stop your tanker quickly or crash. You should use controlled or stab braking. The best way to take a curve in a tanker is to slow to a safe speed before entering the curve and then speed up slightly as you go through it. How does liquid surge affect the handling of a tanker? Surge can move the truck in the direction the liquid waves move. Which of these statements about tankers are true? Tankers can turn over at the speed limit posted for curves. Much of the load's weight is carried high up off the road. Both of the above are true. How would you expect a truck with a cargo tank that has baffles to handle on the road? There will be less front-to-back surge than there is in a tanker without baffles. A smooth bore tank is also known as an unbaffled tank. Side-to-side surge can cause a rollover. Hauling liquids in tankers requires special care for which of the following reasons? Liquid movement, high center of gravity, both of the above. When you load the small tanks of a cargo tank equipped with bulkheads, you should check the distribution of weight. A tank endorsement is required for certain vehicles that transport liquids or gases. You are driving on a clear night. You must dim your headlights from high to low. You should adjust your speed so that you can stop within the distance that you can see. The liquid in a tank with baffles can still have what kind of surge? Side to side. When should a driver of a tanker that has lost its brakes use the escape ramp? Always. The movement of liquid in partially filled tanks is called surging. You should be very cautious when driving a smoothbore tanker, especially when you are starting or stopping. A baffled tanker is one with bulkheads with holes that let the liquid flow through. Empty trucks may require a longer stopping distance than full trucks. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the 2023 CDL test for a tanker endorsement. Also, like I told you in the beginning, I advise if you are getting into tankers or you're going to come into tankers, checking out a couple of channels, and I'll link them both in the description below. The first one is a really good one, probably one of my favorites, and that's Nomadic Brit. He runs tanker for Schneider. He's an owner-operator. And the other one would be TC Boggs, or he might be under the name Nostradamus. I'll go find his channel, and I'll link it before this video uploads. If you understand the different types of tankers that there are, you'll have no problem passing a tanker test. First, you got a smoothbore tanker, which has nothing in it. No compartments. It's just straight. You fill it up, fills the whole tanker up, right? Then you have the exact opposite of that, which is a tanker with bulkheads. Bulkheads is separate compartments. They might have 3 separate compartments. It may have 5 separate compartments. It may have 2 separate compartments, but you would have to fill each compartment separately and drain each compartment separately. Fuel trucks are often like this because certain stops get a certain amount of fuel and yada yada. Then your third type of tanker is one with baffles in it. Baffles is similar to bulkheads where you have compartments. The difference between a bulkhead and a baffle is your baffled tanks have bulkheads with holes in it. So it just slows the surge down. You still fill up the whole tank at once, drain the whole tank at once, but it's a little safer when you're taking off or stopping. That's the difference between the tanks. If you understand that, drivers, you will pass the tanker portion of the test no problem. Y'all take care, stay safe, remember to be kind to one another, and keep trucking.